mission here is training all the future F-16 pilots for the Air Force. Really proud to be in the 310 specifically because we fly the most out of any AMU here at Luke, and that instills a lot of pride from the top all the way down to the young guys just coming in. Our typical days at 14-12, which means we fly 14 sorties, return 12 aircraft, fly additional 12 sorties. It's a couple hundred sorties a week. As you can imagine, they're older airplanes, they break, so there's never a dull moment here.
The 310th Fighter Squadron has a very storied history. We started out in World War II around 1942 as a pursuit squadron flying over in the Pacific Theater. From there we went to Korea. We were out of Osan Air Base and we flew in the Korean War. And then we were eventually deactivated. We stood back up here at Luke Air Force Base in 1969, flying the Corsair II and the Phantom, F-4 Phantom. We then received our first F-16 in 1989, a Mighty Block 42, the same aircraft we're flying today. We train F-16 fighter pilots. We take them from graduating from pilot training, and we give them a mighty 6 flights. It's about an 8-month program. It's about how to employ the F-16. So we put through approximately 40 students a year, all the way from initial qualification, taking off and landing, through dogfighting, so air-to-air, shooting the watch BFM maneuvers, to air-to-ground, strafing the ground, dropping bombs on the ground. We deliver basic, just free-fall weapons. We go laser-guided weapons, GPS-guided weapons. And then we integrate it all together, air-to-air and air-to-ground, with some opposed rides. So students leave here with the foundations that will, the habit patterns that will stick with them for the rest of their F-16 career, going out to the combat air forces.
Develop maintainers and help develop pilots, and that's obviously that's going to be a quite robust flying schedule that we have to support. That's a lot of pilot training we're getting each day. Super proud of our airmen. They're knocking it out of the park with flying 14 aircraft, and then we fly another afternoon go of 12 aircraft. That's a lot of pilot training we're getting each day.
Boys over here.
Hey, number one rule about the Air Force is don't put
Hands in your pockets, sir.
Essentially, this is the biggest base there is for pilot training, so the tempo is really high. It's kind of a fast-paced place. That's what I like about this one. It's different. I like my job. I love the fact that we work on these jet engines. A lot of things involved. It just pretty much opened my eyes to how things operate.
Can I be a little cocky? We're important. They need us.
Being a crew chief, I have to say it takes a lot of patience. It can get pretty frustrating at times.
Do you like it though?
I love it. I wouldn't want to do anything else.